My name is Anthony Childress, and this is my story. Last February, I was skirting the bottom of life and plunged through rock bottom. I started drinking too much, and I started doing things I shouldn't do. I was a person you didn't want to involve yourself with or be around.
I first met Anthony, let's see, I guess it's a little over a year ago, and the reason why I met him is that we played in a cover country music band together. And so I played drums and he played guitar. And when I first met him, I liked him a lot, but I knew that he was nuts. And I knew for a fact that he wasn't a Christian.
So I realized this, I seen this in myself. So I decided I was going to take my life, commit suicide, made the plan. But there was only one contingency, and that was I was going to give God one last chance. So the only person I knew that was a Christian, that was a real Christian, that I could see was a real Christian, was Caleb. And so I texted him one day and asked him where he went to church. I was going to go try it.
And then so the next morning after my test, I give Anthony a call, and I said, hey man, sorry I didn't call you back or anything like that. I go to Calvary Baptist, and it so happened that DNOW was coming up this past week, or this weekend. And so I don't know, a guy like Anthony at that stage of his life, he was not the kind of person you would want to invite to church. But I just felt that I needed to, so I invited him to DNOW, and he said yes immediately.
Friday I showed up at the retreat. I was really close to not coming. But I ended up showing up, and so I went and met everybody. And then when I remember walking into church, everybody was just so nice and welcoming, and like nobody really knew who I was. I'm sure they knew about me, but I walked in, just everybody was nice, and I went and waited. Church, the music started, and I felt something that I felt the connection. I could see the people worship, and that I was longing for something that they were doing that they had. And as the weekend progressed, I felt something just tugging that, like, the being of me.
So I could tell that something stirred him up, because I could tell something was a little different in him. And so after we had our little Bible study that night, me and him shared a room, and we just started talking, and this is 3:34 in the morning. We were just talking about everything. And then he shared with me that this was his last chance of life. And last year's theme of DNOW was One Life Matters. And immediately I felt the Holy Spirit. I knew what I needed to do. I knew that I needed to present the gospel, because if I didn't, I would never forgive myself. So I did. And I don't know what correct words to say. I just let Christ speak through me. And he prayed that early morning to receive Christ. We were so excited.
I went from an alcoholic, someone so close to suicide, with so close to the plan, so close to the day that I kept rounds of ammunition on my nightstand, just to know that it was in reach, to someone washed by the blood of God, by the blood of the Lamb, someone forgiven, my soul cleansed. I don't even know how to describe the feeling. I remember walking in my room that Sunday afternoon, grabbing the ammunition, walking out on my front porch and swinging it, throwing it as far as I could, because it was over.
Anthony might not be here today if somebody didn't invite him. So if anyone's not sure about going, or if they're not sure if they want to invite someone, don't hesitate. God changed Anthony's life in a weekend, and he sure changed mine. And no telling what God can do in your life.
And that is my God story.